In order to create a poll for external participants, you could use Microsoft Forms. So when you head to office.com, which is where I'm at now, you'll already be signed in with your BCH credentials. You may see Forms already there, but if you don't, just click on All Apps. Oops. I'll double click. And then you'll be able to see Forms. So this is a place where you can create surveys, quizzes, polls. It's kind of like a SurveyMonkey tool, I guess, if you recall ever using that. So click on Forms, and then you'll be shown a list of all the forms that you currently have. If you've never used it, you won't see any. So you'll just simply click New Form. Okay, give your form a name. So it might relate to the meeting that you're currently about to attend. So I'm going to call this a test poll. And you may want to add a description that users will see. Hi all, we would like to understand your preferences. Okay. Then you start putting in the questions. You could put multiple questions. So let's just start with one question. It's going to be, so there are a few different ways of asking this question. The answers could be multiple choice. It could be that the person responding to the poll has to provide text or a rating or provide a date. And there's all these other kinds of things, but you can have a play with those in your own time. Let's do, if it's a poll, usually it's a choice of options. So let's click on that one. And now ask the question that you'd like your attendees to respond to. So let's put a very good question. Who is your favourite character on The Simpsons? Very mature question from Melissa. So the option 1 would be Homer, option 2 Marge. Just click pressing enter to add another option. Lisa, Bart, and Maggie. Okay. So you could leave it there, and that could be the poll in itself, or you may want to add another question to the poll. So the users are prompted to answer 2. So you click on add new, and maybe you want this one to be a choice. So you could, it's just a new little pop up there. So you could put the question in here. Why did you choose this character? And the user can provide either a long answer, which allows for more text, or a short answer. Click out of it, and there you are. The other thing you'll need to do is, if it's external participants in the poll, you just need to make sure that the settings allow external people to view this, because the default settings are likely to be internal people only, internal to BCH. So just click on the 3 dots here and click Settings. And you'll make sure anyone with this link can respond, not only people in your organisation. Okay. Now that's done, click Share, and this is the link that you can paste in your call. So I'm going to copy that link and then go into the call. I'll just drag in a call window where you can see that I'm in a call now. And when you look at your call, it might look like this. So you can see a list of the participants perhaps. So if you'd like to start chatting so that you can add the poll into your call, what you need to do is just click on this little Show Conversation button, which shows your chat, and then just paste the link to the poll in the chat and click Enter. There it is. And I'll do a little recording to show you what the participants see in a separate video. But basically, they'll be able to then click on that link. It'll open a browser and they put in their choice. Now let's say that the users have actually made their choices. To obtain their responses, you just go back to forms. So we'll just go back to the very start, just pretending that you've cancelled the call and starting the computer again. Now you can see your list of forms here. And you've got one called test poll, which is the one we created together. If I click on that, I can either edit the poll, because I may want to use it again, or I can look at the responses. And I can see that the response was, favourite character was Homer, and latest response was he's the funniest, or I can look at more details. He's the funniest. That was the reason. I can even open the responses in Excel, and therefore I can, look at that in a very clear way, make graphs on it if it's really important and whatnot. So as you can see, there's only been one response to the poll, and you can see the time, and the person that they liked was Homer, and why? Because he's the funniest. I hope that helps.